The bite doesn't hurt. By the time it does, the vessel walls are already failing. Black Widow. A black widow's bite delivers alpha-latrotoxin, a compound that forces nerve terminals to dump every neurotransmitter they have, all at once, non-stop. Within minutes, the nervous system is in full systemic response. Muscles begin contracting without a command to contract. The diaphragm locks. The abdomen hardens to the touch, so hard that emergency physicians have misdiagnosed it as appendicitis. The pain doesn't arrive at the bite site. It arrives everywhere. An hour in, patients describe their bones feeling like they're being crushed from the inside. This has a name, latrodectism, and it lasts up to 72 hours. The spider weighs less than a gram. It doesn't pursue. It doesn't track. It bit you because you were there. What's strange about all of this, every spider in this list, is that venom is expensive, metabolically. It costs something to make. None of these animals bite for no reason. They bite because something went wrong. There is one spider in this list large enough to kill small vertebrates. Leg span of 30 centimeters. Fangs that can puncture leather. When we get to it, its venom is the mildest thing on this list. Brown recluse. Most spider venom destroys from the outside. Pain, swelling, signal disruption. Brown recluse venom destroys from the inside. It contains sphingomyelinase D, an enzyme almost unique to this spider that ruptures cell membranes at the molecular level. The cells don't die from lack of oxygen. They dissolve. The tissue around the bite liquefies. In severe cases, a wound the size of a fingernail becomes a crater the size of a fist over the following days. There is no antivenin approved in the United States. Treatment is wound management and waiting. The bite is painless. The spider is small, pale brown, and hides in folded laundry, inside shoes, behind furniture. Most people don't know they've been bitten until the skin starts to change color. The window between bite and visible damage is hours. The window for effective intervention, much shorter. Redback Spider. The redback is in the same family as the black widow. Same genus, same neurotoxin, different continent. It has colonized every state of Australia. It lives in garages, garden sheds, under toilet seats, inside work gloves left out overnight. The alpha-latrotoxin it delivers triggers the same cascade as the black widow. Uncontrolled neurotransmitter release, spreading pain, muscle rigidity. But the redback adds something. Its venom contains a peptide that enhances pain signal transmission at the spinal cord. It doesn't just create pain, it amplifies the nervous system's own response to pain. Before antivenin was developed, bites were occasionally fatal. Since its introduction, no deaths have been recorded. Approximately 2,000 Australians are bitten every year. The number has not changed. Sydney funnel web. Most venoms are optimized for prey. The Sydney funnel web's venom is, by accident, optimized for primates. Its primary toxic compound, atracotoxin, binds to sodium channels and holds them open. The nervous system can no longer regulate electrical signals. Muscles fire without stopping. The heart accelerates past its capacity. The lungs begin to fill with fluid. In primates, including humans, this process is rapid and, without treatment, fatal within hours. When threatened, funnel web spiders rear up and hold position. They don't retreat. They have been observed biting the same victim multiple times. The fangs are large enough to penetrate fingernails. Antivenin has existed since 1981. The species has been here for 40 million years. Brazilian wandering spider. It was named for how it moves, not building webs, not holding territory, but walking. At night, across floors, into bags, into shoes, into banana shipments that have ended up in grocery stores in Europe and North America. The venom is a broad-spectrum neurotoxin, one of the most pharmacologically complex of any spider, containing dozens of distinct peptide components that attack ion channels across the nervous system simultaneously. Intense pain, tachycardia. In male victims specifically, the venom can trigger uncontrolled priapism, an erection that lasts hours, caused by nitric oxide flooding the smooth muscle of the tissue. Researchers are now studying that compound as a potential treatment for erectile dysfunction. It is found in the Guinness World Records as the world's most venomous spider. It is also one of the most common causes of medically significant spider bites in South America, with several thousand cases recorded annually. Chilean Recluse. If brown recluse venom is destructive, Chilean recluse venom is catastrophic. Same enzyme, sphingomyelinase D, but in higher concentrations with greater dermonecrotic potency. Tissue doesn't just break down locally. In a subset of cases, the venom enters the bloodstream and begins destroying red blood cells systemically. This is called systemic loxoscelism. The kidneys, filtering the fragments of destroyed cells, can fail. Children and elderly patients have died. The wound itself can reach the size of a hand. It doesn't heal in weeks. It heals in months, sometimes requiring skin grafts. The spider is pale, barely a centimeter across, and lives inside houses across Chile, Argentina, and Peru. It does not hunt humans. It is startled by them. The outcome is the same. One spider still to come in this list has fewer than a dozen documented human bites, not because it's rare, but because it's invisible, buried, and there is no antivenom anywhere in the world. Six-eyed sand spider. Almost no one has been bitten by this spider. The six-eyed sand spider lives in the Namib Desert, buried under sand, invisible. It doesn't build webs, it ambushes. When researchers have injected its venom into laboratory animals, the results are severe. Blood begins losing its ability to clot, vessel walls rupture, tissue hemorrhages. The mechanism appears similar to brown recluse, the same enzyme family, but the potency in animal models has been described as extreme. There are only a handful of documented human bites. In those cases, severe local necrosis, systemic effects. No antivenom exists. None is in development because there aren't enough cases to fund the research. This spider lives somewhere under the sand right now. No one knows exactly where. Goliath Birdeater. The largest spider on Earth has a leg span of 30 centimeters. It weighs up to 170 grams. Its fangs are nearly 2 centimeters long and can puncture leather. Its venom is medically insignificant to humans, comparable to a wasp sting. Evolution built the most physically imposing spider in existence and gave it the mildest weapon on this list. It hunts by ambush and mass, pinning frogs, lizards, small snakes, the occasional rodent, crushing rather than envenomating. Its primary defense against larger predators isn't venom at all. It rubs its abdomen with its hind legs, releasing a cloud of barbed hairs that embed in mucous membranes and cause intense irritation for hours. The spider that looks the most dangerous is the least chemically armed. The one worth fearing was pale, barely visible, and living in a shoe.